So from Sam right here, PlayStation wants to revitalize the market with new live service games. There's no way. There's no way. This got to be bait. It seems PlayStation is not done with live service titles yet and wants to focus more on first-party and third-party content. Live service games and PlayStation have not had the best relationship historically. A major example is Concord, and now Destiny 2 has also joined the list of live service games that did not turn out well for PlayStation. Despite these setbacks, Sony remains hopeful and plans to continue developing more live service games. In a recent interview with Famitsu, Hideki Nishino, the president of Sony Interactive Entertainment, shared insights about PlayStation's strategy for live service. Nishino emphasized that Sony believes live service games have the potential to reach players on a global scale. The company aims to revitalize the market through both first-party and third-party content. In terms of live service content, PlayStation is not only focusing on marketing its upcoming titles, but is also considering how to enhance existing games in both the medium and long term. Nishino emphasized that it is crucial to continuously provide new content for live service games. What the fuck did I just read? As this genre is still relatively new and many developers are experimenting with different approaches, PlayStation aims to continue to take on challenges with that context. I'm effectively rage baited. You did inside gaming. Congratulations, you did it. I'm here. Nishino also reaffirmed that single player games will remain first party. Okay, so this is the interview from last week, pre everything that happened, but still. While with live service multiplayer games, the platform will be considering PS5 and PC as the basic platforms for release. What are your thoughts on PlayStation's aiming to revitalize the market with live service games? Leave your thoughts down in the comments and join the official Insider Game Discord server. I'm gonna be honest, that's a whole lot of nothing. You know what I mean? What the you know? That's pretty straightforward. I think the part here that's just extremely tone deaf is this. Nishino emphasized that it's crucial to continuously provide new content for live service games. Nishino, has no one told you about Destiny? I don't know if Herman has told you this, but you actually have a really, really good IP here. The Destiny IP. I know Herman wants you to make probably another Horizon game, but hear me out. There is actually a fantastic IP here that's, based on your statements, is in much need of this new content. Guys, listen, Destiny 2 is expensive to keep the development and keep going on, and its engine D3 will be done, and they are trying to reduce costs to actually make the game and make money on it as well. Think about it. I've thought about it. That sounds fucking awful. That sounds terrible. That actually sounds completely false. That's some damn... I took a shit earlier, and while I was squeezing out a turd, this thought came into my mind. I brought it here to this chat. I put it in Twitch chat. I looked at it. I thought to myself, wow, this statement looks good. I hit enter. I submitted it to the world. And now I'm being read in front of the fine other people here in this chat and being called out for my obvious shit statements. Listen, man, it's hard to make a sequel to a game when you fired all the people who made the original games. And secondly, the new studio head, based on his background, marketing and licensing, Bungie is not positioning guys to start incubating and cooking a new game, cooking a Destiny 3. They may go incubate something else, but making a Destiny 3, I'm just telling you, man, it ain't happening. And I'm telling you this out of love, because right now there's a piece of you hanging on to hope. You're like, Sony's gonna swoop in and they're gonna make a D3. AI is gonna come up in here and they're gonna make a Destiny 3. Elon Musk is gonna purchase Destiny and make D3. It's not gonna happen. It's over. Can I tell you our best case scenario is these developers that have left Bungie over the years, the names you've seen multiple times, somebody hires those people. They bring in those individuals, especially the raid and dungeon team. That's the best hope we got. I'm telling you. And look, I'd play the fuck out of that game. I would. I'd play the fuck out of that game. Do you really believe they're going to have a hard time getting hired? Well, right now, everyone, there's a lots of layoffs hitting the gaming world. And then there's just a lot of pullback in capital. So who knows? But if somebody wanted to take that risk, you got some key people, man. The other side of things is, though, do the key people even want to do it? Joe Blackburn, do you want to make more video games? I would think so. Scott Taylor, do you want to make more video games? Tyson Green, you want to make more video games? These guys aren't exactly old. They're in their 40s. That's not slow down time. I'm not slowing down. I don't want to slow down in my 40s. I'm not 40 yet. Well, fuck that. I would want to do that shit till I'm 80. goes 1 for 12 with failed live service games, mass layoffs and studio closures, lights billions on fire, stops development of Destiny 2, PlayStation. I'll do it again. The man, that's this statement right here is just so tone deaf from them too. PlayStation wants to revitalize the market with new live service games. They have to downsize to incubate. Look, man, it ain't going to work like that. Okay. You want to know what happened to their last projects they incubated? You ever heard about Matter? No. You know why? Because they got shut down. Didn't even make it past pre-production. You know what happened to Destiny Payback? Nothing. Couldn't make it past this incubation process either. Sony didn't greenlight it. The point I'm trying to make is Bungie is not going to just magically create Destiny 3 at this point. Okay. Look, man, I'm feeling kind of bad right now. I feel like I'm like bashing y'all's hopes and dreams. Do you feel like, based on the layoffs and everything that's happening, Sony's actually positioning Bungie to incubate Destiny? I'll let you guys answer that. Honestly, I really think they're going to make a D3 down the line. I'm just not sure if Bungie will develop it. I'm gonna be honest, guys. If the individuals that have made Destiny for us for years aren't the ones that make Destiny, I don't really think it's gonna be Destiny for me. I'm not saying that I wouldn't play a Destiny 3, but like when I think back at all the folks that have touched Destiny over the years that are, have departed, if they're not the ones, especially the raid and dungeon team, I just don't think it's going to be the same, man. So like you guys are saying someone else is going to make a Destiny 3. It's like, maybe if Naughty Dog jumped down and said, surprise, motherfucker, we're cooking D3. Maybe Gummy Bears and Team LFG is Destiny's 3's incubation under Sony's arm, full control and budget support. I already told you guys what Gummy Bears is. It is not Destiny at all. Guys, y'all know you're doing the exact same thing y'all did before Marathon release. Because before Marathon release, so many people would be in here and be like, man, y'all know it. Bungie's going to go surprise. It was Destiny all along. Yeah, I know it. I know it. They're cooking. They're cooking. They're going to hit us with the, but it's been Destiny all along. Y'all kept doing that even with Marathon. Even when we got trailers, it was like, no, this is clearly fucking Marathon. Question from Cross. From me, Cross. Do you even want a D3 if it's not Bungie developed? Personally, no. And when I say Bungie did not, hold on. Let me be very clear. Let me be more specific. I don't mean Bungie in its name. I mean the individuals that have made Destiny what it is. If they're not the ones that make it, would I take a look at it? Sure. But I feel like it would just be a cash grab. Look, man, let me just say this, though. Let me just say this. There are studios there are individuals that have broken away from companies and have gone on to do great fucking things. Look no further than literally Embark. And so, like, what point I'm trying to get to is, like, I'm more interested in the journey of the developers that have split, that have left over the years on what they're going to do. And look, here's my thing. I could be misreading the room, but you're talking about some incredibly talented folks that obviously had a drive, and I think probably still have a drive to make good video games. Could they form their own company? Yeah. Dude, you know how good of a story that would be? Bungie devs that were cut by Sony come together to make their own company. Ha! Damn, that's a story. All right, now we got a story. Now what you gonna do? We're gonna make the game you always wanted. Oh my God. I'm hard right now. And sometimes you just gotta get a little pissed off. You know what I mean? Like, man, they think they can fuck me. They think they can fuck us. Oh, no. We're about to make the best goddamn game. Do it. Get out there and fucking do it. And the story alone sells, man. The story alone sells. I mean, look, everyone always roots for the underdog. I fucking do. I'm like, hell yeah, brother. Stick it to the man. That's it. They fuck you. No, you fuck them. You do that shit. Be like, yeah, we're going to take all of our industry knowledge. We're about to cook you the best shit. Look, here's the problem. This is what I've noticed. I really want my guys that are leaving Bungie today to think about this just for a second. You guys, you've been in corporate America for so long. Don't take this the wrong way. You feel like things have to be a certain way, okay? Because of how it's been for so long. But hear me out. You guys have an opportunity here. You can come together and you can make a studio. And even if it's 4 or 5 years out, you can make a game, and you got a community of people right here that would instantly, right now, latch onto that and wait for whatever the fuck it is you guys would ever want to make. And the story writes itself. Ex-Bungie devs come together to make a studio. Imagine on your screen popping up from the makers of Destiny, and then boom, roll it out with your looter shooter. Look, I get it. It's scary. And it's like, who's going to put up the money for it? You'd be surprised. I feel like there's a publisher out there right now who might have a hard-on for Sony, who might just want to say, hey, you know what? I'll fund that shit. Guys, I know some things are easier said than done, but all I'm saying is that any of the Bungie devs, you guys split off and do your own thing, man, that's a story I will keep up with forever. I will watch everything, every noise you make, every peep, every sound, every showcase, whatever. I would fucking follow that, and all the way until you guys launch.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.